Welcome to the Health Flow Podcast. I'm your host, Jean Armand. Join me weekly as I share health information that will educate and inspire you. Please consider supporting this podcast by listening, subscribing, sharing, and rating. Once again, welcome to the Health Flow Podcast. Are you thinking about starting your own podcast? If so, Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Number one, Anchor is free. Anchor has all the creation tools that allow you to record your podcast and edit it right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hello, welcome to episode number 49 of the Healthful Podcast. And this is the great reveal. Time to say what our results are with this weight loss journey we've had for the last 8 weeks. I hope you all have been with us and have enjoyed it. We've learned a lot. And this is only the beginning, is what I have to say. So welcome, Ashley and Chandra.
Hi.
Who wants to go first? I can.
Okay.
I'll take one for the team. So here's my whole synopsis. Conclusion for me is that I didn't lose as much weight in pounds as I thought I would. In all honesty, I lost about 2 pounds. I'm just 2 pounds less than how I started. However, I did like a week into it, weigh myself, and as far as inches, I did really well. I think it's a start. So for my waist, I lost 2 inches off my waist. I lost like 3 inches off my thighs and an inch each thigh, and like a total loss of an inch from my hips. So I'm really happy with that. I've learned that weight loss takes not consistency, it takes discipline, it takes not necessarily any one thing, but you have to just change your mind and become disciplined to a new way of life. There's lots of weight loss fads out there, and people can quickly lose weight by doing different things. But what I've learned is that you need to do something that fits in your lifestyle. It has to be part of your schedule. Each one of us have we're at different stages in our lives with different kind of responsibilities. So what works for one person may not work for the other. And even how we started, we started at different levels. So it should be personalized. You should never be competing with or comparing yourself with someone else. But what you should be doing is, I think, what we accomplished, and that's encourage and motivate each other to make that change and to get started. And this is just the beginning. So without any further ado, ladies, you share yours. Chandra, you want to go next?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna say I really enjoyed the journey. I've learned a lot about myself, and how just your hormones and your eating plays a part. But I think the most significant part for me was the community. We had a little competition, so it was fun. And it's just like nice and jovial. We encourage each other, and having my meals prep. Jean will have to put the link in her bio. Really helped, because sometimes when I eat bad, I had things done, just had things prepared and not have to think and grab snacks. So I was really apprehensive about sharing my weight in the beginning, only because it was just something I never did. Not like you can't look at me until I was big, but hey, I just thought maybe. So I am sharing, which is very unusual for me. But I started out at 291.6. Mm-hmm. And my ending weight was 276.1. I tried to get to 275, but it just didn't.
It's amazing.
And I'm 5'11".
So proud of you. That's awesome.
Yeah, and so I did plateau out. So I do want to do another challenge because I feel like for me, when the heavier you are, because I started out at 305. And I just know it was divine because I had already lost about 10 pounds, and Jean mentioned the weight loss challenge, and it just really motivated me. So now I feel like I got to do another one because now I feel like I'm on even playing field because I've been playing with this last pound. I'm like, oh Lord, I want to be 275 so to be even, but now it is getting harder. I am starting to plateau, and just have to push through it. I get up now in the morning. I have better habits. I have never in my life gotten up every morning to walk. And even though my son didn't go this morning and I had to be to work a little earlier, I got up at 5:30 by myself.
Wow,
so
that's amazing.
Yeah, I feel better.
So proud of you.
Thank you. And so anyone, it's a lot, and you have to put some work in, but I can't say it's been terribly hard. I just think it takes the consistency and the dedication. I still got a way to go. I mean, if you look at how much I need to lose, I'm a third of the way. So, it's definitely still part of the journey. Mm-hmm. And I was really excited because my BMI went from 54. No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. BMI went from 40.8 to 38.7.
Wow. Yeah, oh my God.
So I think I'm like morbidly obese to clinically obese now, but still.
That is so, oh my God, that is so
really
good.
Excited. And just ready to continue the journey with everything I've learned from this journey. And I just wanted to share with women because when you're a bigger size, you feel like, oh, this is hard, I can't do this. And, no one's really truthful because I don't know, like my friends that are big girls, nobody shares their weight. They'll tell you their size, right? But they won't. But I wish I would have measured myself, like Jean said. I can tell my clothes are fitting looser and everything. So, like Jean said, this is a beginning, and it's just to inspire women everywhere, no matter your size, your age. We all have different obstacles because at the end of the day, 1 pound is hard. If you get if you go in the store and get a pound of butter, I mean, that's a big deal. So yeah.
I'm so happy. All right, let's talk to Miss Ashley. Let her give her update.
First off, congratulations, Chandra. You've worked hard. I've seen the changes in you daily, weekly. So kudos to you for doing the hard work. So for me, I've lost 4 pounds during this whole adventure. And, I wish it would have been more. My goal was to lose a pound a week or 2 pounds a week, really. But like we said, we're all in different places of life with different responsibilities. And the reality is I didn't do everything every single day with being consistent. Right. And you have to be consistent to maintain that goal. And it's just hard for me to stay consistent with 2 small kids right now and working full time. But I did lose 4 pounds and I am pleased. I am eating better. I'm preparing better meals. So there still was good out of it, although I didn't meet the goal or win. But so 4 pounds was my total loss, and I'm satisfied because I know I did 4 pounds of work. That's all I did. That's all I put in. So yeah, still gotta, like we said, it's a lifestyle. So I think we're gonna do better week by week, still aiming to exercise and work out and just eat better each week and just still maintain lose 2 pounds. That's still gonna be my goal, to eat healthy, measure myself weekly. Probably now start measuring myself, because that is a good idea, because I know you lose the inches before you actually see the pounds. So that is my journey. I'm satisfied though, and I'm pleased, and it was exciting to do it.
Awesome. All right. I'm so glad you all joined us on this journey. And like my coworkers and friends and partners, this was just the beginning. We did this. It is hard to be transparent. There's a lot of shame on, people being overweight. But, we've got to cut that out, because we just have to support each other, love on each other, and just push through. It takes discipline. You have to be consistent. You have to change the way you eat. We're talking about generational changes of the way we prepare foods. We have to next time, I mean, even though we're not going to be on here every week talking about this, because we're going to move on to other topics, and I'm even excited about next week topic. We're going to still journey and I'll give you updates, because I see these ladies like 45 days a week. So we'll still give you an update. I think it's going to also, Chandra didn't mention this, but even with the large amount of weight loss she's had improvement with her blood pressure. So for the next time around, we're gonna weigh. We're gonna continue this, but just offline. I'll just occasionally give you updates. We're gonna not only do inches, we're gonna do our vital signs, our blood pressure, our BMI, our body mass index. And we're just going to continue to motivate you all and share information on this weight loss journey. I'm pleased. We're exercising more. I have been riding like every single weekend, and I know that's one of the reasons for how many inches I lost. I may not have that much. I have body fat that I can lose, definitely, but not a massive amount. And I've still got a ways to go. So thank you all for joining us on this journey. We'll keep you posted. We're going to be doing the work, and we encourage you all to do the work with us. Share this information. You could always email thehealthflow@gmail.com if you want some encouragement. Don't get discouraged. You did not gain weight or become that size you are overnight. We don't expect any overnight sensation. You have to make changes in your life that you can be consistent with, that you can eat healthy, exercise, getting enough rest, decreasing the stress in our lives, all of that stuff. I say to people, and I know you've heard me say this before, if you don't put yourself on the calendar, who's going to do it? Meaning, if you don't take time out to do the things to reach your goal, you won't reach the goal. Every day is a new day and a new opportunity to become a better you. I love you all and encourage you to be the best you can be. Anything else, ladies?
No, good work, everyone.
Yeah, congrats, everyone.
Thank you, and we'll talk to you next week. Thank you for listening to the Health Flow podcast. Your support is much appreciated. It is my goal to share health information that you find helpful. Email topics of interest to thehealthflow@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram @thehealthflow, also on Facebook @thehealthflow. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and share. Until next time, keep your health flowing.